His Majesty Otumfuo Osei II Asante Hene, Lady Julia Osei, former President Kufuor, ambassadors and various dignitaries, director, principal, teaching and non-teaching staff, proud parents, guests, and of course my fellow students, class of 2025. As we approach the end of our journey together as students of DPS, there are many things I wish to express to you all, and I believe they can be summed up into two parts: where we've been and where we're going. So I hope for us to keep this in mind as I deliver my final address to you all. I've had many experiences throughout my time here and have overcome many obstacles throughout. When presented with a new curriculum and school system following the COVID lockdown, all the way to the challenges many of us here faced while finishing our final exams. It goes without saying that I wouldn't have been able to get through it without the help of many people, most of whom are here before me today. Firstly, I'd like to thank two parts of my own heart: my mother and my father, my first and primary support system. The two individuals who have contributed to who I am today since my first day in this world. The people whose words and actions echo in my mind and soul on a daily basis. The main examples when I need reference, the main confidence when I need guidance. I am so thankful to have had you as my first guides throughout this journey. To the rest of my family, for showing up for me today like you always have, and really testing the capacity of this auditorium here. To the school administration, for any and all contributions made to a truly excellent school. I am truly thankful to have been a student at DPSI. And to my teachers, all of you, from when I first started in grade 8 until now, for the hours I spent in your offices as you helped me go over the same topics over and over again without ever complaining, for always having time for me, for always trying. To the non-teaching staff, those who often go unseen, for every spill you cleaned up, for every classroom you arranged, for not killing us whenever we walked on the recently mopped floors. All the things you did for our convenience that most of us didn't notice. And, of course, to my fellow students. I'm sure you already know this, but I hold a lot of you very close to my heart. When I first arrived here, I was only a chubby 13-year-old boy, still tall though, and some of you were the same age as well. And for years, we have grown together, making new friends on the way, of course. Helping each other through our toughest moments, forming bonds so deep they could last a lifetime. With every laugh that echoed through the classrooms, dorms, and hallways, and every tear that was shed, making this moment so wholesome yet painful at the same time. Look at us now in our suits and dresses, caps and gowns, looking and feeling more grown than ever before. As for where we're going, I recall my victory speech from last year when I spoke about show and tell and how actions follow the words of commencement. Well, consider this speech your call to action. It's time to represent yourselves and who we were as a school and community to the rest of the world. I had the privilege of watching some of you in the physics lab, for example, debating theories so abstract you'd have no problem participating in the discourse of the greats, as well as in fields like literature, discussing the ways art and human communication influences societies and the ways in which changing perspectives can create a true difference. Just a few examples of what you have all shown me to be capable of already. It's pretty clear that I already have faith in each and every single one of you, for reasons completely different from each other, but equally as important to each other. So I want you to remember this statement: completely different to each other, but equally as important. While it's important to work towards your fullest potential in any field, I just want to remind you all that success looks different to different people. So walk through life celebrating every success, whether it was something that changed the world or simply an act that contributed to your inner circle or community, or even just showing up for yourself when you need it. I will leave you with a quote from the head boy who came before me, Evan Atabongchenga. A simple comment he left on a call we had while I was standing in the very hostel beside this building, just looking for guidance before my final A-level papers, where we all just shared our final moments in this building, where I remembered seeing all of you and just sharing. We lived together, that's the thing. We lived together for years. Even the people in the class, I'm not just talking about the hostel, the people in the classrooms, the people I met every day, the people that we formed inside jokes, the people we formed stories with, stories I'll tell for the rest of my life. We were all together for this, for all these years. And on May 4th, 2025, while sharing my final memories with him, he said, DPS produces legends. It was a simple quote. Let's prove him right. So, facing my friends, family, and everyone in this world who I love and cherish so deeply, to all the people who I walked with down these hallways, to all the people who I shook hands with, to all the people I hugged and laughed with and cried with, and to all the people who truly have my entire heart. As I have ended my addresses in the past, but I say with a much heavier heart for the final time, students of DPS, beloved class of 2025, good luck and goodbye.